All right, so let's take a look at Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin the time to buy? Looking at the 5-year chart here, we are trading in this trend channel. All right, we're trading in this channel. We're trading at the bottom of it. 100,000 was pretty much a nice support level. If it gets tested again, I think it's going to be a problem. What I don't like is seeing this. I don't like seeing these two candles. You had this nice little big green candle, and now you have this huge red candle that came in. So I don't like that. I feel like this is showing potential reversal on this. Are we going to finally get a pullback on Bitcoin? It seems like it never pulls back. I mean, I shouldn't say that. We went from 107 down to 78. I want to see some real pullbacks. I want to see like 60,000. That would be nice. That would be beautiful. That would make me happy. Then I have some more buying opportunities getting into these guys. Overall, though, the trend is still intact, so we need to pay attention to this. And if you're buying Bitcoin, like I just used the Gemini referral. I got it on the credit card. I got it on the referral bonus. I'll include that link as well. And basically, if we start pulling back, I'd be looking for moves to $100,000 on Bitcoin. The real coin that I like the most right now is Ethereum. Ethereum basically had like a double top here, and I would love to see a little more downside. We have two touch points around 5,000. We're just going to round up because it says 49.56, so we'll just say 5,000. And overall, we are basically trading and rejecting this 4,000 mark. So if we do pull back on this 4,000 mark, I would love to see that, because right now it makes it a little easier for you to see. If we can pull back at this 4,000 right to here, reject, and move lower, I want to see 3,000. So if we see 3,000 on ETH, we're probably going to see Bitcoin break 100,000 easily. Solana is another one that I think is underrated that I think people should consider. Now, obviously, don't just go all in because of a YouTuber posting this, but I definitely think if you look at just easy levels, I mean, 150 is definitely a common area of support, and we have finally broken this trend line right here. This trend line has broken at $95. It started going all the way up. 95 retested the 140, highs as 250, and now we are rejecting $200 per share. So until this breaks $200 per share, I definitely wouldn't be going long on this unless you're just dollar cost averaging, because there's clearly resistance at these points. Now, it obviously can break through this, but you have touch points where in this zone we do have support, which now is going to be turning into resistance, most likely looking at this level here. So be cautious, watch the 200. Are we going to consolidate and then start to sell off? It all depends what's going to go on. We haven't even gotten that October or September sell-off, which is surprising. That usually does happen. And because it hasn't happened, it's definitely made me more cautious. Like, where's the Christmas rally if all we do is rally? Where we need a little bit of a pullback here to actually appreciate having some red. So XRP was doing very well. Looking at it on this chart, we blasted up. Let's get rid of this. Looks ugly. So here we go. We blasted up all the way up to 3.6. We had that nice little wedge that was forming that we called out, which is right here. Let me just mark it out here. So right here was your wedge. But now the wedge is going to the downside. And anytime that I see a big candle like this, 305 all the way down to 240, usually from what I understand is it does like to retest these levels. So, and that's kind of what's happening here. We sold off here to it went down to 150, which is insane, and then went back up to 270 in this candle. But I don't really see many buyers up here. There's a very thin wick from 240 up to 260. So looking at that, definitely be cautious. I would love to see this pull back more. I hold XRP. This is like 50% of my portfolio in Gemini. So for me, if I get pullbacks, this is great because I'm holding long term. I want to continue to get these pullbacks, and I want to scoop up more shares around $2 per share. $2 per share would be a spot where I would like to pick up some more shares. You have clear supports. Now, when it comes to crypto, I feel like you have to kind of, support levels are great, but like you can see that even like right here, this $2 did not hold and went all the way down to 150. And then boom, you had it again happen here down to 190. And then you had this thin wick candle, which was just absolutely insane. I guess people were over leveraged to the max and went down almost 50% in about 10 minutes. So I'm starting to see why people like crypto. It's very volatile. And I just want to say thanks again for using the referral code. You get $50. I get $50 when you use my referral code. You just have to trade up to $100 first, and then you will get access to it. So you use the referral code, you trade $100 in Gemini, and then you get $50 of your choice. And so far, I appreciate you guys. I've earned over $295 using these referral codes. So that's pretty cool. And it's helped grow the portfolio. I mean, let me just show you the portfolio really quick. It's really interesting. You can just look at Bitcoin here. Looking at Bitcoin, we have, it's 4.45% of the portfolio. And you can see this is all just from referrals. There's $288, and then plus using the credit card as well, which is nice. And Gemini, we have about, $3,100 invested. It's 48% of the portfolio, so we're looking to add to that. And then you have ETH, which is a bigger portion. It's a little bit smaller, 44% at $2,900. So we're almost owning one ETH, which is nice. And then we have a little bit of Shiba and AMP, which is less than 1%, because at least from all of the coin gurus that I talk to, it definitely, they don't have as much confidence in them, so I don't hold them long term. But portfolio is doing okay. We were at a total of 7,300 and now pulled back to 6,400, but that's okay. We're not worrying about that. We're just going to continue to buy and hold each week and see if this portfolio can get larger.